Welcome back to another episode of Think Spree, the channel where curiosity gets weird, fun, and occasionally makes your English teacher cry. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's been slowly rewriting the English language, one TikTok comment at a time. That's right, we're talking about internet slang and how Gen Z, aka Zoomers, are out here casually inventing a new dialect while eating hot Cheetos and ignoring their email inbox. Before we get into it, don't forget to smash that like button like it just said something problematic in 2012, and subscribe unless you want to get ratioed by your own grandma. Alright, let's talk about how we went from Shakespeare to Slay. So here's the deal. Every generation adds something new to language. The 1920s had bee's knees. The 80s gave us rad, the 90s gave us as if, and the early 2000s gave us bling and fo shizzle. But something has changed in the digital age, and especially with Gen Z. The speed at which new slang is born, spreads, and dies is now faster than a Twitter trend. Language used to evolve slowly, passed down in literature, TV, and awkward conversations at dinner tables. Now, a 15-second TikTok can create a global catchphrase overnight. And unlike older generations who picked up slang from TV shows or music, Gen Z learns language from each other. In real time. Globally. And they remix it with meme culture, sarcasm, irony, and vibes. Let's break it down. Let's start with the word slay. Slay originally meant to kill, violently, like in a fantasy novel or a very aggressive Game of Thrones episode. But somewhere along the way, slay got a makeover. Now it means to absolutely dominate something, in a fabulous or impressive way. Like, if someone shows up to brunch looking like they own the planet, they slayed. You can slay an outfit, slay a performance, slay your finals, although in that last case, please don't take it literally. The thing about slay is that it's more than just a compliment. It's often used with a tone of playful exaggeration. Like when someone eats a salad for lunch instead of pizza, and their friend goes, "Yes, queen, health slay." It's performative, it's fun, and it lives somewhere between sincerity and satire. Which is basically the GPS location of all Gen Z communication. Next up, Rizz. Rizz is short for charisma, and if you didn't know that, congrats, you've officially aged 5 years. Rizz is your ability to charm someone, especially in a romantic or flirtatious context. If you're smooth, confident, and know how to talk to people without sounding like you're pitching an MLM, then you've got Rizz. But Rizz has levels. There's W Rizz, that's a win. There's L Rizz, that's you stumbling over your words and calling your date mom by accident. Rizz has exploded thanks to viral culture, streamers, and ironically self-aware teens who enjoy ranking each other's flirt game like it's a sport. What makes Rizz fascinating is how it compresses a whole set of social behaviors into a single syllable. And it's not just about having charm, it's about having the kind of charm that resonates with today's ironic, hyper-aware social environment. Now let's talk about cap. Cap means lie. No cap means no lie. That's the TLDR. But it's more than that. Cap and no cap are used to confirm or challenge truth in a world where exaggeration is the native tongue. If someone says, "I could run a marathon right now," and you respond with "that's cap," you're calling them out. You're doubting them. What's cool about cap is that it feels like it came from nowhere and suddenly took over everything. And it did. It has roots in African American vernacular English, AAVE, like a lot of popular slang, and it traveled through hip-hop, Vine, and eventually TikTok to reach peak meme status. What used to be "you're lying" is now "that's cap," and honestly, it's way more fun to say. Then we have the queen of chaos, Delulu. Delulu is short for delusional, and it started in K-pop stan Twitter as a way to describe people who were, let's say, overly optimistic about their parasocial relationships. Like, "My fave will definitely notice me if I tweet them 73 times a day." That's Delulu behavior. But instead of being an insult, Gen Z made it aspirational. Delulu became the solulu. Being delusional is now a form of manifesting. You believe something with such confidence and conviction that the universe is just like, "Okay, I guess." Delulu is basically positive irrationality. It's confidence without evidence. It's saying I will marry Harry Styles with the same tone someone else uses to say I need oat milk. It's a vibe. It's also very internet. Now let's look at a few more honorable mentions. Lowkey and high-key. Lowkey means something you feel or want to say without making a big deal about it. Like, I low-key love accounting memes. High-key is the opposite. I high-key want to quit my job and become a goat farmer. These modifiers let people express intensity while also signaling emotional distance. Again, irony layered with authenticity. Another one is ate. If someone ate, that means they crushed it. No crumbs left. It started in drag and ballroom culture but has crossed over into the mainstream. So now, when your friend posts a fire fit pic, you say, she ate. And of course, vibe. Vibe used to be a feeling. Now it's an aesthetic, a personality type, a way to organize your life. Everything is a vibe now: people, places, situations, soup. Yes, soup can be a vibe. Tomato basil? Cozy vibe. Cold gazpacho? Chaotic evil. So what does all this mean? Are we witnessing the collapse of formal English? Are we all doomed to communicate through emojis and reaction GIFs? Nope. Actually, what we're seeing is something amazing. Language isn't dying. It's evolving, and fast. Slang has always been the cutting edge of communication. It's where creativity thrives. And the internet has turned language into a living, breathing organism that mutates with every post, tweet, and Skibidi toilet trend. Zoomers aren't ruining the language, they're remixing it. They're blending irony and sincerity, performance and authenticity, global influences and niche memes into something entirely new. And somehow, we all understand each other. Sure, it might drive your English teacher insane. But it also makes communication more fun, expressive, and, let's be honest, iconic. So next time someone says Rizz, don't roll your eyes, appreciate the microevolution of human speech happening in real time. Or better yet, just say slay and move on. Thanks for listening to Think Spree. If you made it this far, you definitely have high-key W attention span. Hit that subscribe button like it owes you money, and leave a comment telling us your favorite internet slang, unless it's chuggy. That word had its moment. It's over. Let it rest. See you next time for more deep dives into the things that make the internet both brilliant and unhinged. No cap.